I'm Starr from Parade ATW with the legendary and also a Scorpio, Lee Burridge. How are you today, Lee?
I'm very well, thank you, Starr.
Very good to know. Well, Lee, I got a couple of questions for you. Are you ready?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. First off, Lee, how long have you been DJing in NYC?
In NYC, I've been DJing. I think this is maybe my 5th year, actually. I initially came over and played at Twilo, and I've played in a few clubs since. But tonight, sadly, it's the closing of a club, and it's Arc, formerly Vinyl, formerly about 5 or 6 different clubs. Yeah, 5 years in New York. Who was that?
So how do you feel about, out of all of these thousands and thousands of DJs being picked out of all these people to DJ at a closing of a legendary club like Arc?
Well, apparently they were all busy, and I was at the bottom of the list.
No, I don't think so. I hear great things about you, Lee. Now,
Oh, I was going to say, no, I actually feel really honoured to be asked. It's a very important club, and it's been around for a long time, and, you know, the closing weekend, you know, I think a little tear's going to be shed.
Oh no, Lee. I'm going to be there rooting you on so you can't cry, and you're going to be spinning those records fabulously tonight, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, got another question. Are you ready for this one?
Go.
Because this one is a big one. What do you think about Fabric Visa's USA clubs?
That's a very hard question to answer. I find Fabric at the moment to be definitely one of the best clubs in the world. But it's all about the crowd. And the crowd are on par with each other. You know, people in the US really, they always have a good time, and they know how to dance properly, and everybody looks good. Whereas in London, unless, of course, American people are visiting, the people are very ugly. They dance very badly, you know, completely out of time, don't move their feet. So it's equal, definitely.
So are you saying that the US chicks are better looking, or?
Oh, yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so what do you think about all the MP3 downloading? Do you think that's bad for the music? Well, I guess that's a crazy question, but is it bad for your particular, you know, field?
It's just bad in general, I think, if it's free. The internet's kind of like destroying the music industry, and people should pay a little bit, you know, otherwise there's going to be no music to download because people can't afford to make music anymore because it's all going free on the internet.
So no to downloading for free?
No to downloading for free, unless it is free.
Okay, now there's a lot of female DJs that have been making it happen. Yes, such as DJ Rap and Irene on the, you know, the tour that they just had, the Chicks with Decks tour. What do you think about the Chicks, and who's your favorite?
There's never been enough girl DJs. You know how boys are about equipment and stuff? It's like, hey, this is our stuff and we're boys and we don't want girls. More girl DJs. Girls are better looking. Girls are like sort of more in touch. Girls are kind of groovier, and let more girls DJ. Guys, off the decks now. Okay, and who are my favorites?
Yes.
Believe it or not, I don't have favorite DJs because I'm always DJing.
Okay.
I never get to see DJs DJ.
Okay, so you have no favorite I mean, is there a particular hot female DJ you can think of right now that you'd say she can have it?
No. Hey, are you a DJ?
I'm an on-air personality.
Okay.
But, you know, also known as DJ, so over here.
I say DJ Starr.
I love it, I love it. Okay, so what would you say to some upcoming DJs or producers that are trying to get in the business and just don't know what to do? What advice would you give them?
I think starting your own label if you're a producer, or starting your own club night if you're a DJ really helps. You know, even on a small scale, and building a crowd of people around you. And then, you know, hopefully that will get you noticed. It's very hard to be a good DJ and get a break. You know, you need either to know the right people, the club owners, or you just need a little bit of luck. It's not enough being good these days. It's very, very hard. There's so many DJs out there, but one thing I say is don't give up. Never give up, because, you know, if you really love what you do and you do it enough, eventually somebody will notice, and, you know, you'll get your break.
Okay, now I've heard this. I don't know if it's true that you've been doing this for almost 20 years, but you don't look a day over 27. So obviously, I'm coming to believe that if you do what you love, you age very beautifully like yourself. So what was it about DJing and the music that made you fall in love with this business that have been keeping you going for 20 years and it's going to keep you going for another 20 years?
You know what it was about being a DJ that initially drew me in was I didn't have a girlfriend, and I thought it might help.
Very good one. So I know you've got plenty right now, right? Over the 20 years, have you gathered some? Or?
I have a girlfriend now, but no, actually, it was. I've always loved music. I remember as a little kid sitting on the floor, a little tape recorder, recording all the songs off the radio. I was always drawn to music, and somehow managed to turn it into this job, and avoided getting a real job. Fantastic.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Are there what right now would you say you have in your CD playing? Like, what is in your CD? If we went home right now and looked in Lee Burridge's, CD player, what would be in there?
There was a milkshake in there, actually. I knocked over a milkshake before I left.
No way. So you gotta buy.
The new Nerd CD was playing, and I kind of like ejected in the shakes in the player, and it's
so the nerds.
Yeah, nerd. They're very talented. I like them a lot.
So would you say that, are there any producers or other DJs that you're looking at right now, music-wise, that you would want to work with?
I want to work with anybody that's talented, because I've got no talent at all when it comes to making music. Okay. And obviously I want to put my name on it and make it all about me. But
oh, you're a little greedy guy, aren't you?
I work with a very talented producer called Andy Page, who he's worked with Sasha, he's worked with BT's
BT?
Yeah, BT.
Black Entertainment Television. Or something else. Are we on the same
page? No. BT's this guy who used to be very, very talented in electronic music, and then kind of moved into making pop music.
Sorry, I watch a lot of BT, so I thought...
It's a great answer. But in England, it means British Telecom, which is like a phone network. So, but it's not. It's the guy from the South Coast who's out of favour with the dance music industry. But anyway, Andy Page, very talented producer, very nice friend of mine, and he's the guy I want to work with because he's awesome.
Cool. Okay, so what do you have coming up? Is there anything coming up right now, 2004? You got any kids coming or anything? Just music? What's coming?
No kids I know of. Anyway, maybe we'll find out. Maybe I'll get something through the post this week or something. Oh, you got some kids coming. Now I'm just going to start a website, and I'm just I'd like to do some residencies. That's my next new thing in the States. I'm going to try and put together coming here every 2 or 3 months to the places I like, New York, but unfortunately the club's closing tonight, so it's not going to be an arc.
Well, when the club closes, another one opens, so they'll definitely have you back, Lee.
Good philosophy.
And I want to thank you so very, very much, Lee. I just interviewed Lee Burridge, the legendary Lee Burridge, my friend, my Scorpio, definitely.
She knew I was a Scorpio. I have no idea how.
I just knew it. I mean, how could you be this wild and cool and not be a Scorpio? There's no other sign. No other sign like us. Thank you so much, Lee.
Thank you.
Thank you. And make sure you click to parademg.com for the latest music entertainment news. Thanks.